All right, just because I know you guys are going to ask, what's the point of all this? We're going to be doing a height over bore drill today. Basically, if you're running something super tall and obnoxious like I am, or even if you're just running like a 226, what is your height over bore at close distances? So we're going to do, it's not really a drill, but just a data collection piece that we got from Rick at Achilles Heel when he was down here last, and you'll see we'll be using some of his targets he left over. Thanks, Rick, for that, by the way. But yeah, so basically all we're going to do is right here we have these 3 setups. And what you're going to do is hold your dot right here. You're going to fire, we'll say 3, 5 rounds, really doesn't matter, whatever it is. But what you're going to be doing is you're going to see where that groups below. And what's nice is that he has these little 1-inch blocks, so you can figure out approximately what your height over bore is. And then once you figure that out, you're going to come down here and hold whatever the appropriate holdover is and try and knock everything in these little circles right here. So we're going to figure that out. And then the next drill you'll see us do takes into account height over bore. It's really close, it's really fast, and you have to be very aware of that mechanical offset you have. So let's do it. All right, so that was, I think it was 5 rounds. I can't count, but you guys know that. So it looks like my zero may have shifted a little bit, but for the point of this drill, we can kind of get the idea. I have a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, almost a 4-inch holdover at 5 yards. So for me, this is really simple. When we go to shoot these holes right here, I'm just gonna have to hold up basically on this dot right here to hit those. Kurt's is gonna be a little bit more difficult because he doesn't have quite the extreme that I have, but we'll have him shoot on this target right here and then we'll see what he gets. Let's do it. Right here.
Yeah, I know what 5 yards looks like.
No, 5 yards, not 6 inches.
That's not good. All right, here we go. So there you go. Aiming for this dot. Rounds impacted slightly low. At 5 yards, this is going to be my mechanical offset or my holdover distance. So if I wanted to hit this dot, I would need to aim up here. And obviously something to keep in mind is that the closer you are to whatever you're shooting at, the more extreme that this is going to be, because mechanical offset is just a measurement from the center of your red dot to the bore of your rifle. That is what your mechanical offset is. Now, as you get further and further back, that will shrink on the target until you get to your 0 point, and then your point of impact and your point of aim should equal out. So let's move down to the lower section, and we will be trying to actually hit these dots this time.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go over one, that way we can see it. All right, so like I said, we're a little left, so I'll have to adjust my zero here after this, but as we can see, they're all about at the distance that we want them. If the rifle was zeroed correctly, we theoretically should just be making a little ragged hole right there. So
So is there? Are you sure it's not the wind?
Yeah, it's probably the wind. It's not because I don't half-ass my zeros.
All right. I was holding a little too low. I should have been holding a little higher.
But as we can see, so you get a couple different opportunities to do this, and this drill right here is perfect for if you're doing pistol or rifle. It's just a data collection point for you to know what it is your rifle or pistol can do. So as you can see with Rick's targets, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. So we can start working on some of these. So like I might have Kurt move back, and then I'll call out one of these 6 targets and see if he can quickly find whatever target it is I've called out for him and remember that mechanical offset. And there's different things you can do on here. I'm sure Rick's got.
It's like a playground.
Yeah.
Choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, you don't have to have this target in order to practice your mechanical offset or your holdovers. You can do that with a Sharpie and making some dots, and it's definitely something worth doing. I would recommend people try doing it up close where it's at its most extreme, and then start working their way back out, and they can kind of watch that get closer to their point of aim, point of impact being the same. So important stuff to know if you ever end up needing to shoot a target that's closer than your 0 is.
Oh, and I'm not just completely dressed like a goober today. I don't know where my other ear pro is. That's why I'm wearing this helmet. Not because I need a helmet.
It's because he really likes looking tactical.
With my flip-flops. All right, so I guess, Kurt, you'll get on the 5, and I'll call out a couple targets, and then we'll go from there.
I'm calling them out and you're shooting?
You're shooting, I'm calling them
shooting,
out.
okay.
I want you to shoot in front of the camera.
Okay, got it.
All right. 7.
Ready? Oh, sorry, say that again?
7. 2.
Ah!
Yes. A black target.
Wow, looking good, Kurt.
Z. All right.
Yeah, so that just shows how easy it is to forget your holdover, just because you're thinking of more than one thing at a time.
Even when you're doing a video on it.
Yep.
So
it's pretty embarrassing.
I hope you guys found this drill informational. You can do this at an indoor range, outdoor range. It doesn't really matter because it is so close. It's great data to have. Get out there, figure it out, and you'll see why it's so important on the next video with the next drill we shoot. I hope you guys enjoyed this.